This is the iPhone 15, and this is the GoPro Hero 12. Let's see if the iPhone's ultra-wide has finally caught up to the GoPro. There are 5 important categories that we need to talk about, and in my opinion, the last one is by far the most important. So the first category is ease of use, and I think here the iPhone 15 Pro has a distinct win, because it's always with you, and it's also so nice that the footage is just right on your phone, so you don't have to try to connect it to the GoPro and transfer it over through Wi-Fi. It's just right there, all going right into your album. There's no hassle of trying to get the footage over. So yeah, I think the iPhone takes a clear win. However, the only thing that I will say here with the GoPro is that you do have that front LCD. This is super handy in case you want to frame up your shot or something like that. The second category is mounting options. And here we see the opposite, with the GoPro Hero 12 taking a very big win, having those built-in feet, having the quarter 20 right on the camera, and it's just so easy to pull this thing out, mount it on any mount, and it's also smaller so you can fit it in more places, where the iPhone you have to buy like a cage or something like that, because the iPhone is designed for your hand and it's not designed to be mounted to like a tripod. The third category is field of view, and the GoPro Hero 12 has a 157 degrees field of view, and you can get a max lens mod to make it 177, while the iPhone 15 Pro only has a 120 millimeter. So right now I'm filming on the GoPro Hero 11 and the iPhone 15 Pro. I'll be switching audio back and forth so you can get a feel for that as well. But the GoPro Hero 12 is at 5.3K 60, and the iPhone 15 Pro is at its 2.8K. So just so you know, the GoPro is high resolution, and with that it can stay super wide and stay stabilized. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of a stabilization test, and yeah, that is my dog way in the background. But let's just do a little bit of a running stabilization test to see which one of these is better. And the GoPro should be higher resolution here, and it should take the win in this category. But what do you guys think? And another thing I have to mention about the field of view with the iPhone is that you can just punch in and grab an amazing photo like this with absolutely no hassle. You can also zoom way in and grab a telephoto shot. You can just do so much with the iPhone 15 Pro's camera system, and it has a 48 megapixel sensor, a rear facing camera, which you could vlog with. There's just so much more camera system stuff on the iPhone 15. But I do want to keep this comparison to the ultra wide lens, since that's what the GoPro has. But yeah, I just want to mention that the iPhone 15 Pro has an amazing camera system. Now the fourth category is durability, and here the GoPro is going to get the win. Not only does it have this nice removable lens that if you scratch it or crack it, it does not matter. You can just pop it on, pop on a new one. You can pop on a different lens if you want to as well, which is super cool. But if you do end up like losing this GoPro, it's not the end of the world. I mean, you lost your $400 camera, yes, that is a hit, but you didn't lose your phone. And another thing I'll mention about durability is the GoPro Hero 12 is waterproof, while the iPhone 15 Pro is water resistant, not waterproof. So yeah, that's gonna be a pro for the GoPro Hero 12. And also, this did not get its own category, but I just wanna mention that the GoPro Hero 12, it is nice how it has a removable battery, and when you're using the GoPro Hero 12, let's say with an iPhone 15, it would not drain your iPhone's battery. And before we get to the most important point about this camera and this one, you have to hit that subscribe button, because I post videos about GoPros and iPhones almost every single day. So go down, hit that subscribe button. But now we come to the most important category that there is. And if you haven't guessed it by now, it is image quality. I mean, if a camera is perfect in all the categories we just talked about, but does not have good image quality, then it's kind of pointless. So jumping right in, we can definitely see that the GoPro Hero 12 definitely has a little bit more resolution compared to the iPhone 15 Pro's ultra wide. Now again, if you did switch lenses, it would be a completely different story. But sticking with the ultra wide here, you can definitely see that the GoPro Hero 12 is higher resolution. And switching over to some HDR video, you can see here that the GoPro has a little bit more dynamic range, and that is with the GoPro Hero 12's new HDR mode that I put it in, and it does limit your frame rates, so that's just something to keep in mind. And while these videos and photos are playing, I just want to tell you about Mint Mobile. If you want to get the new iPhone 15 Pro but just don't have enough money to afford it, then you can switch to Mint Mobile for only $15 a month. This will allow you to have more money to buy your iPhone 15 Pro or a GoPro if that's your decision. So make sure you go check it out in the link down below, and you'll get the first month unlimited. So there are the 5 categories, but what does that leave us with? Is the iPhone 15 Pro's ultra-wide camera just as good as the GoPro Hero 12? And the short answer to that is no, it is not. But the iPhone 15 Pro's camera is getting closer and closer each year, and this year we can definitely see that yes, it is getting really close to the GoPro Hero 12's level. And I think if you're trying to decide to buy a GoPro or not, that's gonna be a decision that you have to make, and I hope this video helped you with that.